Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. If you missed last Friday's edition, don't worry. We got you covered. Last Friday, we had a little bit of cash flow problems, a mission to the moon, some stolen chocolate, and people voluntarily breaking their own ribs. If you missed it, don't worry. Stick around. We're going to tell you all about it in less than 5 minutes.
First up, I dropped a blog about a business that looked healthy right up until you looked at the cash flow. Revenue was steady, demand was there, but receivables were slow, short-term debt piled up, and the whole thing started eating itself up. That's the trap. On paper, it looks fine. In real life, it feels like you're getting strangled. The upside here is they found a better structure, consolidated the mess, and gave the business some actual breathing room. So this isn't just a horror story, there's a fix in it too. Make sure you check it out over at creditbank.io.
On a completely different note, everybody's excited again about NASA and Artemis 2. For the first time in 50 years, we're finally sending people to the moon again. And basically, it's a really expensive systems check. But Lou, I don't know if you've seen the rocket take off. We saw it from my backyard, and it was really cool. Actually, a lot of kids in my daughter's class, they missed school and they went to the launching. There was actually this one kid that we saw on the internet that gave an amazing report on CNN. Jorge, why don't you bring that up?
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the freaking moon, that's why.
That was great. Ask stupid questions, get stupid answers.
Florida has it all, even round-trip flights to the moon. Matt, this is a great feel-good moment for Americans, but the real mission here is not the glory. It's making sure the rocket works, the crew holds up, and the moon toilet doesn't file an incident report. Same lesson as business, honestly. Before you do the big impressive thing, the boring stuff has to work.
So it seems Gen Z is super excited about moon launches, but they're also really excited, Lou, about estate sales, and they're turning it into a business model.
Matt, this industry really is on fire. As you know, where our office in New York is located, there are 8 estate shops in the town. 8! I mean, these baby boomers are really retiring and leaving houses with a lot of stuff.
Somebody's got to clean it out. Might as well make a couple bucks from it.
They're digging through boomers' old houses, buying lamps, bar carts, jewelry, weird serving trays, all of it, then flipping the good stuff online. And frankly, I get it. Old furniture lasts longer, looks better, and has more soul than the particle board depression section at Target. And frankly, it doesn't take 5 hours to assemble like IKEA stuff.
Speaking of consumer shopping habits, free? Well, it's back again, Lou. Free shipping, it's the classic example. Save less money, feel better. Look, there is an interesting piece of why people lose all higher reasoning in the weekly. To understand why, you got to go read it. It's a Substack if you've never heard of it before.
Matt, it must be a sign of the economy. You've got free samples, free shipping, buy one, get one free. I think it's the psychology, though. It's not really the end savings that lure the buyers.
It wouldn't be another week unless we're talking about Elon again and his favorite mantra, go big or go home.
Matt, now he's building a massive AI chip facility that could eventually feed orbital data centers. Just a light, casual little infrastructure plan, right? Everything he does is huge. But the real point is this: computing is becoming the bottleneck, and he's trying to solve it by building something either revolutionary or completely unhinged. Possibly both. That's usually the recipe, Matt.
Elon never does anything small. Gotta love the guy. Solves the biggest problems in the world. All right, over on the Money Minute, this week we hit a point about tariffs. But if you want to know what I said, you know what you got to do. You got to go and hit the Substack and read that one. And now for some quick hits around the web.
Thieves in Italy stole nearly 12 tons of Kit Kat Formula One bars, which is either organized crime or the world's most aggressive snack break.
Okay, next up, Kid Rock was sitting outside having his morning beer when some Apache helicopters flew right over his house. Then they suspended the pilots and, well, then they got unsuspended because I guess celebrity zip codes these days come with an airspace policy.
Matt, I think that's the new I've made it moment. When Apache helicopters are doing flyovers at your house, you know you've made it. And finally, the latest beauty trend is rib remodeling. Yep, this is where people pay 5 figures to break bones for a smaller waist. So that feels healthy. We've got a very balanced society.
Couldn't they just wear a corset?
That would hurt less.
All right, that's the week. Subscribe on YouTube for the recaps and subscribe on our Substack for the weekly. Catch you next time.